So where are those single 30 to 40-year-old men at?
Where are the men that actually care about emotional connection? Like, where? Where are they?
Men and women were asked if they got 80% of everything they want in their ideal mate, would they be happy with that? And women said, no, that's settling.
Where are the men?
You can call me a simp, whatever you want, but look at that woman!
Where are the men?
I'm here, but you can't see me.
Modern women are tired of their single lives and are looking for single men 30 to 40 years old, but they are struggling because those guys are nowhere to be found. Guys, if you fall into that category and want to help modern women, tell them where to find you.
So where are those single 30 to 40-year-old men at?
A lot of them are just doing their own thing. They go to work, they go home, they enjoy their hobbies. Some might be online dating.
I bet she found him years ago, and maybe she wasn't ready to settle, or he was too nice. But after all these years, he is probably with his wife and kids.
They don't feel appreciated for their efforts. They feel like everything they do is bare minimum. They're tired of all the unreasonable expectations.
My question is, how does this woman see it crystal clear, yet most women do not? Getting ghosted and ignored mostly, LOL. She's not wrong. Many females now want to play games that most guys got tired of after college. I'm here, doing what you said. They are hidden under your requirements at Tinder. The answer is simple, and I bet most modern women who ask this question already know the answer for it, but for some reason they want others to tell them again. The men she is looking for can be found in many places. The first is the friend zone. It always amazes me that modern women prefer to place those guys in the friend zone, knowing that they are ready and willing to connect on a deeper level and they are more likely to be good partners. Incredibly, they leave those guys in that corner while they chase Chad. It doesn't even make sense. The second place is at home, enjoying their single life. Those are the guys who came from a hard divorce or relationship and are taking a break. They are not willing to get back there anytime soon. So it's not a good idea to count on them because they are not available for anything on a deeper level. Another good percentage of them are also at home, but with his wife and children, they were taken early and are still married. So, single modern women can't count on them either. Lastly, we can't forget about passport brothers. Guys are doing whatever they can to find their ideal partner, and this is why a lot of them got their passports. They are miles away from home.
Next, we are going to see the main reason why modern women are struggling to find the men they want. Most of them are looking for Superman, and this is why they can't find him. Let's check that video.
Men and women were asked if they got 80% of everything they want in their ideal mate, would they be happy with that? And women said, no, that's settling. And men said, 80%, I'd be thrilled, that's a catch. And so,
80% to the women you surveyed is settling?
That's settling because, the question is, what actually makes us happy in long-term romantic love? And, that's the question that I explore in the book. And I'm a journalist, so I went out and I asked neurobiologists about chemistry, and I asked behavioral economists about demographics, and I asked marital researchers.
What are women too picky about here?
If 80% is settling, they will still feel the same way even if they find someone who matches 100%. Modern women will have to help themselves if they want to find someone. Are they looking for a Superman? What world are they living in?
Well, I'll tell you, men and women were asked what would be a deal breaker for going on a second date. And men named 3 things. They said she has to be cute enough. She doesn't have to look like Angelina Jolie. She just has to be cute enough. She has to be warm and kind. And she has to be interesting to talk to. Those seem like really valid criteria.
Ding, 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 ding. Pretty simple.
Right. Okay, reasonable, right? The women came back with 300 things that would rule out a guy for a second date. And we're talking about like another 2 hours and maybe a free dinner. And they wouldn't do it. And there were things like, he wore a brown belt with black shoes. Or we were having a really good time and I thought he was cute and he was interesting. But then he did this Austin Powers impression and I just can't get that out of my mind and I can't go out with him again.
If 80% isn't adequate, 100% won't be either. She would move the goalposts once things got stale. The joke about the husband store is too real. That's why there is an abundance of single women, 50 and over, still looking for Prince Charming on dating apps. Even if she scored a guy 100%, she would eventually try to change or fix him. 300 things are purely based on opinions or overwhelming options. Men settle too easily, which causes problems later in relationships. Would you like to be settled for or loved? The word settling is confusing modern women. For some reason, they are losing the idea of what is obtainable or what is not, because whoever thinks that finding someone who has 80% of what they are looking for is settling, it means they are not realistic and are about to be disappointed. Nobody is perfect, and even if they find that incredibly perfect person, they will still find an issue with him, as it's too good to be true. This study actually explains the reason why modern women are struggling to find their perfect Prince Charming. They can't find him because in most cases he doesn't exist. Instead of living in a Disneyland where everything is perfect, they should come back and join man in the real world. They would have better results if they did that. We are well aware that a perfect person doesn't exist, and this is why we are reasonable when it comes to the women we are looking for.
Next, we have a woman displaying high level of delusion, and this is one of the reasons modern women are struggling to find the man they are looking for. Based on her requirement alone, most guys will be put out of the list. Let's have a look at what she has to say.
Would you date a guy that makes $75K a year?
Now, we've seen enough of these. Guess what the answer to that question is?
That's so cute. No.
Cute. Well, that's definitely a new answer.
With inflation in this economy, I absolutely could not.
Absolutely could not, huh? Well, that statement right there makes me think that that individual doesn't make much money themselves, but yet is going to insist that their future partner brings in all the money. And why?
I don't think that he could afford our groceries.
I like her cute energy and mindset, but I wonder how much she makes. She probably earns half of that amount or less, but still believes she can't date a guy earning that much. She needs to come back to reality.
What kind of food does one normally buy?
And I'm buying organic, and obviously I'm buying all like grass-fed, grass-finished beef, no seed oils.
Right.
So no, we couldn't afford that at Whole Foods. No.
No Whole Foods for this guy.
No Whole Foods. We're back at like Publix, like the sale section.
Like Walmart groceries.
Walmart groceries, yeah.
At least they're honest. And I do wish them luck in finding someone who's willing to finance their goal of keeping up bougie appearances rather than being practical.
She's going home to her cat, named after a Disney princess. What happened to real love and fighting as a couple to prosper? I think I'm starting to realize why I'm single. Another entitled. 75K per year is a very respectable income, considering most people are lucky to make around 40K per year. Sometimes I wonder if some women have any idea of value in truth. Always find it funny when women behave like that when they don't make half of that. People who believe that 75,000 per year is cute should be making at least the same amount or more. Don't do big talk when you are making 30,000 per year. What exactly is she bringing to the table that made her believe she can't date a man who makes 75,000 per year? She better start preparing her cats and wine collection, because with this mindset, things won't be easy out here. This interview also shows that some modern women are not in touch with reality. Listen to this.
I don't think that he could afford our groceries.
Many people are living on 40,000 per year. What makes her think that 75,000 wouldn't be able to afford groceries? But where is her money? Isn't she willing to contribute to anything? Based on her talking point, we can assume that she is unemployed and will rely fully on her partner. It's fine if you don't have income and count on your partner to take care of you, but at least be reasonable when it comes to your requirements. Someone with zero income shouldn't be making those statements. She is definitely not in tune with reality.
Lastly, we have a successful story of a passport bros who is living his best life. This is the man modern women want, but as they didn't find what they are looking for, they have decided to put their passports in action.
You can call me a simp, whatever you want, but look at that woman! Yes! I'm winning! Simp, no simp.
I have my passport. See you out there. I'm calling him happy. Good for him. I love that for him. It's not simping if the girl actually likes you and is genuinely showing you respect, love, and affection. That's the way it's supposed to go. She milking bruh out of every penny. This is another place single men can be found, but I am not sure if they would be open to starting something with modern women, as we can't ignore the reason they are traveling. So if modern women want passport brothers, they will have to take them before they renew their passport, because once their document is ready, it's over. At that stage, most of them wouldn't be willing to entertain that possibility anymore. I am truly happy for him. It's good to see a brother winning. It was interesting to see many comments from guys saying he going to be used for his money, or that she going to milk him dry. But they forgot he would have been milked regardless of the country, but at least as a passport brothers, he is getting something out of it. Most guys don't mind providing as long as we also get our part of the deal, which isn't the case in many situations.
Today we had another great video. If you like it, please don't forget to subscribe.